What's going on? Welcome back to the simulator. Welcome back to the channel, Turbo Talon Golf on YouTube. This particular live stream, we're going to play for golf's sake Australian Courses League. It's called the Capital's Best Feature. Course is Royal Canberra. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Give me auto putt set to 5. Tee boxes are 6,133 yards, Saturday pins, soft greens, hard fairways. The tournament's at 1,640 feet above sea level. Stimps 11 and wind is calm. Let's get her loaded up and play. Let's get her loaded up and play. It's Friday, the 24th of October, 2025. My name is Shelby Iverson. I'm in northern Utah. I started golfing about 20-something years ago, but it never took it seriously until last summer, so summer of 2024. 20 handicap golfer on the real golf course. Better than that in here, obviously, because it's a lot easier in here. Some aspects of it are easier in here, that is. Okay, I see fairways lined with trees, which does not make me happy. I see a 530-yard par 5. You guys should be seeing large score boxes here, and then all of this nonsense for the hole and the course should be enlarged as well in OBS. I know that when I'm watching golf simulator videos on my tiny little phone screen, that's stuff I can't see, and it sort of pisses me off. But let's get on with the round. I know we're probably going to hit about that far, maybe less. And it's going to go over into the trees. Something terrible. The grass is rendering white, kind of like it's snowy. And I don't know why it's doing that, guys. Royal Canberra, graphical glitch of some kind, I'm not real sure. Let's check colliders. Some stuff has it, some stuff doesn't. Our best out is lateral out here. Take your medicine, move on with the show. There you have it. Waste of a stroke to get out of the trees. We still got a long ways to go. 260. Let's use the 3-wood. That is going to go a mile to the right. We'll get warmed up. I don't know what's going on with the grass, guys. Some kind of graphical glitch. But it looks kind of cool, so I'm not too worried about it. Soft greens, we can kind of attack them. That was a way too short of a shot. This is for par, long putt, not going in. but it is tracking. Not bad. Let's see if we got a putt again. No, we do not. Second hole's a 370-yard par 4. That's really cool. We got a little koala bear. If the driver keeps acting up, we're going to have to switch to the 3-wood. Just the way it is. I'd say that's going to be a pretty good shot. Pitching wedge. At least we didn't hit into the magical GS Pro bunker force field. Not a bad shot. It's downhill, so this break is going to be more present. 43 feet. Oh, good putt. Should have left it in the cup. Did I push it? You got to just leave those in the cup. Guys, that sucks. We're on a bogey train here. Weird with the white grass. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll have to watch others' videos and see if it's doing the same thing. Okay, pulled it. Pulled it into the snowy grass. Oh no, we went right behind a tree. Does this tree have a collider? It does. All right, let's just take a sim drop. Oh, not right there, right there. That stinks, guys. Oh my God. That stinks. That is entirely unnecessary. All right, that was a tough hole. Some kangaroos. We're not on GS Pro. Are we behind another tree? Golly, I really got a bad habit of doing that, huh? Let's just aim. The tree doesn't have colliders, which means it's essentially not there unless I'm missing something. I'm just slightly outside of gimme territory. It's frustrating because these putts are very missable. Fifth hole is a 366-yard par 4. I've got to blow out my sprinkler system today. If you've ever done that, it's an interesting little endeavor. Behind a tree, once again. I think that's been the majority of the holes here. This tree absolutely has colliders, and you can see the collider goes outside the boundary of the tree. Is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. Hit your ball. Still might hit the tree. Number 6 is a 520-yard par 5, presumably. A little less dangerous on the left. Don't go too far to the right. Don't go too far. That is how you screw up a great drive. I give master classes in that shit. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Okay, I thought those two kangaroos were doing the hibbity-dibbity, but that's probably just my sorry mind at work. Oh, damn it. How much is it going to break? 40. I don't know, 27, 28 feet. +4. You don't want to be +4 on the front 9 at any point. It's very unfortunate. I think I know what might be going on here. Maybe not. Ooh, flew the green. All right, stop. $110. $110. Royal Canberra. Royal Cranberry. Good shot. Short-sighted on the green. This is going to be an interesting chip. Like to keep this score as low as possible. Guys, when you're playing firm fairways and soft greens, where your ball lands matters very much, because this ball will go flying. See that little hop it took? And now we're going to two-putt. More experienced chipsman is not going to make that mistake. You're going to hit the green and not hit the fairway. It gets very frustrating. That putt was way offline. Bad read. Yeah, bad read. Unnecessary bogey, but at the same time, I don't think I would have made that chip not hit the fairway. If it would have landed soft on the green, I'm thinking we would have been fine. All right, I don't know why you're aiming there. Ball's getting a little draw happy. I'm hitting off a short tee. We should be fine. It wasn't a bad shot. 260. Not bad, I guess. $13 is going to be 39. It's a little 50-footer. I actually don't want to putt this. I changed my mind. Number 10 is a 365-yard par 4. Ample opportunity. Narrow green though, or narrow fairway, excuse me. All right, getting a lot of strange ball flight. More GS Pro shenanigans there. We're blocked out. This is a par 4. Let's just go up the fairway here like dumbasses. 120. Doesn't matter what we do, we will not be on in 2. $75 in. Pins on a weird shitty spot on the green. That's always fun. Get in the cup. Come on. That'd have saved us par. Not doing too bad. I thought we'd do a little bit better. It's just these. The fairways are pretty narrow. It is louder than hell. All right, we are bending everything left. Are we out? I think we might be all right. Definitely hitting the ball long with the driver, just not straight. Just fine. All right, this is going to get real leaky here. Pushed that pretty good. Maybe it'll stay in the circle. 315-yard par 4 here on number 12. Not even going to bother. Let's just mouse aim. Sit in that bunker. Let's see if we can get in the bunker. What was that? Felt like a misread to me, but playback camera looks fine, guys. I don't know. I think that was a misread. Yeah, you can see the golf balls at the top. The little ball spin validator is flipping out. We're under a tree. This place has an awful lot of trees. was a good shot. That was a good shot. Some near beer there for a bogey. 159 playing about 150, 50, 150. You could probably hit a 145 shot. I would like if we quit taking so many bogeys. That's bunker bound, I would guess. Bunker bound. Now we get to find out which game SGPRO's playing. We're going to lose 50%. Yeah, that probably felt like 50. 16 carry, 30 carry. Lost about 50, and we're going to gain another stroke as a result. 30. That ball was pushed. Let's see if we're close enough to not have to putt again. All right, we might be looking at a double. Yeah, that was pushed pretty good. Shouldn't be getting bogeys on every hole, but that's golf for you. White grass. We might be able to keep a ball on the fairway on this hole. That hole being 14, which is a 350-yard par 4. $66 yards. We got a birdie chance here? I don't think so. Need to hit this about 16 feet, 17 feet. It was tracking, crack-a-lacking. We'll see if it's overly zoomed here. Looks like we got a dog leg left. That won't end up anywhere useful. Knocked down by the tree. Can't gripe about SGPRO's physics that time. That was pretty accurate. It's when you hit a spindly little branch that does that. It's kind of questionable. Pretty dangerous shot here, ladies and gents. We gotta make sure we hit this ball properly. Pretty well struck. Really good shot. We really needed that. Down to 7 over after 15. Number 16 is a 375-yard par 4. Again, and again, and again. The hole is this way, idiot. What do we do there? Slightly closed club face. She's rolling, she's rolling, she's rolling. Are we going to be blocked? Nah, we should be fine. Wrong club. I grabbed the wrong club. We need a wedge. Little fat there, little toey. We might get some help from the fairway, but probably looking at a bogey here. 15. All right, same thing here, guys. If you're gonna hit the fairway first, which we probably are, make sure you hit short. Not that short. That was a duff shot off the turf. This one will be a little easier. There's your bogey. There's your bogue. What's going on with our golf club rack here? .180 to the pin. Let's hit a 5-iron. That's going way right. Little pushy push. Good shot other than that. It's pin high. 35. Soft greens. What's a G to do? I needed a little more than that. About five yards from the hole. Looking at another bogey here. 19 feet. Oh! Damn. All right, 18th and final hole is a 450-yard par 5. Looks like we're headed back toward the clubhouse. That's a pretty nice looking clubhouse. See if they got my rangefinder that I left last round. But I think I saw it on eBay, so maybe not. Guys, if we could really get a hold of this ball, that would be nice. But if I aim toward the middle, we'll slice. If I aim toward the left, we will hook. It is the laws of golf. There you go. We chose a middle approach, and we're probably taking a sim drop. We'll see what happens when the dust settles here. What do we got to do to get over these trees? Does none of this have colliders, or am I just too far away? Tough to say, folks. I'm going to go ahead and say that wasn't a bad shot and that we may have got a little lucky. Little three wood chipper dumperoo there. All right, we would like to be on the other side of the green. Let's open up the club face. That's better than it hitting that firm fairway and going who knows where. About 15 feet here. Okay, could have used that. That should conclude the round. What do we got? 9 over par, bunch of bogeys, bunch of pars, and that little guy there, that little pimple. There's your stats. Drives are getting better since I chose a lower tee, shorter tee, excuse me. Where are we at here? That ain't what we're playing. What'd I just play? Where are we here? It's for golf's sake, right? Second to last by a couple of strokes. Let's check out the scorecard. Looks like we get 3 strokes here for handicap. 1, 2, 3. Yep, we got 3 strokes there. 78 net, 81 gross. Not bad, no complaints. All right, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Everybody's probably at work. It's 10 o'clock my time, Friday the 24th of October. Decent round. It's good to have any of you that were lurking in the, just watching the video here. But this is Turbo Talon Golf signing out.